What's going on?
Just recording. Sorry. There you go.
All right. Thank you. So, Miss McBean was my inspiration. Moving on from that, fast forward 17 years, by the time I hit 17, I hit the corporate world, and I was an angry, very driven, very competitive young woman. That was good for my career. I had the pleasure of working with Nelson Mandela. I've traveled 18 countries. I won awards. I did think I was the shizness in my environment and in my industry. I made a lot of money, but my life was full of drama. I had behind me a wake of bodies and relationships that were just not lasting, which is drama was the order of day. I was a completely self-confessed shopaholic. I would live on popcorn, Coca-Cola, and my cigarettes, and 99% of my salary went on my wardrobe, because at that stage of my life, I was looking for identity and a place of belonging in the world, in my professional reputation, and in wardrobe. And so that was how I lived my life. So fast forward to 10th of May 2012, when I was turning 40, it was my 10-year anniversary, and we were embezzled. We lost everything. We lost absolutely everything. We were living in the UK, and it was a real turning point for us. There is a product by the name of War on Debt I shared with you recently. Not all, a lot of you, but not all are DannyJohnson.com clients. Danny Johnson is my coach and mentor and is a massive part of the story. I did share that with you previously. So War on Debt helped us to deal with the embezzlement, and so it was the beginning of the turning point for us. Fast forward 10 May 2014. No, that is supposed to say 2016. I apologize. That's next month. Within 4 years, my whole life has been transformed, basically as a result of the woman you see in front of you. Her name is Danny Johnson. She is she's ranked as the #9 best speaker in the world, right up there with all the best global speakers. She is a business coach in the area of finance, relationships, and communication training, and she has literally brought freedom to every single area of my life. It is because of Danny that I'm actually doing this webinar and finally not waiting for the perfect timing, but launching my business in fashion with a childhood dream. So that's a very quick recap, folks, of what we spoke about last time. So who is LindaPaige? There's Linda, rehabilitated shopaholic, workaholic, and rehabilitated alcohol dependent. I still like to jump out of airplanes and stuff and take risks. And the Paige part of LindaPaige is my little baby rock chick. Here she is there. Paige is a little girl that I prayed for, who just loves all things fashion and lipstick and jewelry. She literally walks into the kitchen like it's her own runaway. So LindaPaige actually means beautiful young servant. I could not have come up with that myself. I didn't know that until a few months after the business name was put together. But LindaPaige is basically a fashion business, and I did cast the vision and share the vision with you last time, which I'll recap with you now. I don't think that Jill Kearns is online, but Jill Kearns is the rock star who has helped me to bring to life our logo, which is in front of you. And I'm currently deciding between the purple black and white and the red black and white. If you have your phone with you, I would love for you to take a photo of it or make a note for yourself to write down and send me your email on what you think is the best one, the purple or the red. It's a big decision right now, and I'm struggling to let go of the purple, but the black and the red and the white does look great. But Jill, in your absence, my friend, you're a rock star. You're the bomb.com. Thank you, guys. You're saying purple. The only color with purple is it gets a little bit lost on the black sometimes, but yeah, we'll have a look. Please send me your ideas. Please send me your recommendations. It really would mean a lot to me. Okay, so very quickly recapping the vision. Remember that this is the 4 styles are based on DannyJohnson.com's copyrighted product, which is called Gems. It's actually a personality profile. And about 2 years ago, I sat in the audience at one of her conferences, and I realized that is the perfect summary of the 4 wardrobe styles. People are still very confused about what is my style, what is my shape, how should I be dressing at age of 20-something, 40-something, 60-something. So I'm in talks with Danny at the moment in terms of pursuing some kind of affiliate partnership or some kind of contract license as to how I can use Gems to bring a fashion via 4 styles to the world. I think this is going to simplify things massively. So Gems, it's very important that you know, is a copyrighted product of DannyJohnson.com. And I highly recommend that you get it. It's one of the top products that I use every day of my life. It's a personality profile, and it confirms your style. So it's easy to, it's DaniJohnson.com, DANI, and you can get it. It's only $79 for the whole pack, and you can get it. Find out what your gem is if you don't have it already, and it gives you a massive amount of communication training, insight into your personality, and also your wardrobe style, which is fantastic. All right, so the end in mind is the boutique in Texas, as I've shared with you. Via the 4 styles, we're going to have an app. We're going to be having a glossy magazine featuring real people, real women. We're going to be having freedom events such as fighting trafficking, bringing domestic abuse to the fore. How do we find financial freedom within the whole environment of using fashion as well? We're going to be having the opportunity for people who are interested in fashion to become a LindaPaige certified image consultant so that you can have your own business and your own pop-up boutiques all over the world. These are going to be DJC trained people. The decision has been taken. We're not working with anyone unless they are DJC trained. We're going to be having the Champagne Club, which we spoke about. I don't think I mentioned the coffee shop last time. It's called Ambiance. So we're going to be just building a place where people want to hang out on a Saturday or pop in to a big fashion catwalk show on a Friday night, and all of it is going to bring purpose to your purchase. And there's going to be many affiliate partnerships opportunities as well. So that's the vision. So recapping the 4 styles very quickly, we did talk about it's important that you find out which is your primary style. You do lead with 1 or 2. You have a primary and a secondary style. And once you know what that is, it's so easy to start playing around and becoming smart and becoming time and money conscious to build up a beautiful wardrobe that's going to give you exactly what you need to feel confident, to look good, and to start influencing people around you. So what this does, if you understand what your style is, it produces a very smart shopper, because we're going to be advocating war on debt. I'm a rehabilitated shopaholic, completely rehabilitated. It took many years, but with Danny it took me 3 years, and I am totally rehabilitated, and I have a fun budget of £100 a month. That's how I shop, and that's how I build up my wardrobe, and that's how I have fun with it. We spoke also about how are you representing your brand, which is your God, your family, your business, your marriage, because whether you like it or not, you're in fashion. If you don't like dressing up, you're going to be dressing down, and that gives a very strong message. So how you dress says a lot about you, and I think we all agree we need a bit of color and a bit of fun in life. You need to build your wardrobe like a house. You have to have a solid foundation first. So you want stability, you want a foundation, and from there you want to bring versatility and creativity into it. We had a couple of queries saying, I don't want to be restricted by my one primary style. That's not the point at all. Good question. You want to find out what your primary style is, because that's where you're going to be comfortable. I know for a fact I'm not comfortable wearing what somebody else wears if they are my opposite character, my opposite personality. So once I know what my primary is, I can then play around with other styles and other ideas, but you have to know what your primary is. It's very, very, very helpful. All right, so the bonus of the GEMS product is that it's not just a combination of your leading style, but it's your character, your personality as well. And this is about your God-given design. Remember that we spoke about nature versus nurture, and you want to really figure out how was I designed, what was I like as a kid, because life happens and we kind of get brushed with a few experiences in life, and we can be groomed. Remember we spoke about the sapphire, who could be groomed to be a lawyer or an accountant and then start stressing down, and that's why people don't find fulfillment and joy, because they were groomed a certain way, but their heart, actually their design, is another way. So the GEMS product will help you with that. And then finally we spoke about the capsule wardrobe, and basically the 4 elements of the capsule wardrobe pretty much is, what are you leading with? Are you representing? Because we are called to shine, especially like we said, we are in this, and we are not going to be shy about speaking about God in this environment, because fashion was his idea after all. You only have to read the Bible to see just how specific he is about color and about design and about shape and style and so on. Unbelievable creativity. So you have to lead confidently. It doesn't matter what gem you are, you need to lead and you need to shine, you need to influence through wardrobe. The second element was, do you have the fun factor? You know, life needs color, your wardrobe needs color. So many beautiful women out there are just lacking color, and often that's got to do with where you are in life. Often it's got to do with, have you lost your way? Are you feeling like you just want to blend into the crowd? Because that's not what you're called to do. I'm sorry, not sorry, to tell you, you're not called to blend in, and we're going to help you to shine in a way that's comfortable for you. The third one is, we know that life is about others. And wardrobe is a massive icebreaker. If you are someone who wants to improve your communication skills by being able to talk to anybody at any time, in a coffee shop, at an airport, in a boardroom, wardrobe is a fantastic icebreaker and will really help you to build your communication skills. And then finally, the fourth element we know is the emerald side, which is the organized, structured side. You need to have a budget. If you don't, trust me, I know what it's like to live and shop without a budget, and I know what it's like to live with one. It is so empowering. It is a very, very empowering tool. We're going to be talking about that. And then you want to save time as well. You don't want to be looking for the same outfit every day because you don't have any structure to your capsule wardrobe. So that's pretty much what we covered last time. Now, I'm going to go straight on to the most exciting part of this webinar, which is we have our 2 transformations that I promised you. We have 2 beautiful women who have gone from caterpillar to butterfly, who've gone from totally before and after, and I'm going to share these with you. I want you to have a look at what's happened to them. I'm going to be asking them some questions. They will share with you what brought it about, what happened, and where they are now. So our first very special guest over here is, some of you may know, the gorgeous Crystal Hilke, who is marketing manager for LindaPaige and is also executive assistant for our other company, which is Young Potgieter and Associates. All right?
Hi.
All right,
Hi, everybody.
So, doesn't she look gorgeous? What I'm going to show you first of all is a few pictures of Crystal before. All right. So this is a 23-year-old sapphire pearl who has had a lot of other, ruby grooming in her life as well. But pretty much that's her gem. And we want to have a look at how she was dressing and why and where she is right now in her life. Okay, so Crystal moved from Finland 6 months ago to join us here in the UK. She took a massive leap of faith with her God and joined us to work with our 2 businesses and to work with our children. So she spent the first 6 months also learning how to be a nanny, learning how to run a home, took a massive amount of courage. Of course, she joined a double Ruby family. My husband and I are like Ruby babies. And so we just got hold of her and she joined the treadmill that was on, like fast forward, and underwent a lot of change. So some of that you'll see in her wardrobe. So this is Crystal before she moved to the UK and before she started stepping up and stepping out. A lot of black. Have a look at her body language as well. Have a look at her face. Have a look at what's going on all over. This is pretty much what arrived on my doorstep. I was like, oh, thank you, Father God. I'm going to have so much fun with this girl. We're going to go shopping. And she was amazing because obviously it's a passion of mine. I'm like, look at that face. Look at that skin tone. We have to do something with this. Are you up for it? And she was like, okay. I was like, yes, okay. We went shopping. And I just said to her, are you up for some change? And she said, yes, I just don't know how. Well, we went and had a lot of fun. Have a look at what happened. The very first day we did this, on the left-hand side, we were sitting at Nando's, our favorite restaurant in York. And this is 45 minutes later. We popped into Next, which is right down the road. And I just said to her, those lips need some color. This whole body needs some color. We can't have navy and black anymore. And so this is where it started. Okay, Next is a department store. So look at the difference just with lipstick. There is no other difference here, just the lipstick. Those lips are ridiculous. They're like perfect. Now, that same day, look at the body language. We went into Next, the department store. Next.co.uk, by the way, is a shop that I don't know if they do international deliveries. You can check it out. But if they don't and you find some stuff, they're pretty well priced, very, very versatile, good go-to place for capsule wardrobe building. And you happen to know somebody in the UK who can maybe collect some orders for you. Anyway, that's something separate. But so what we did was she decided on a budget. We got some stuff for her. She was preparing to dress up for an event that she was attending, and she was going to try some new stuff. So this was very uncomfortable for her. You can see the way she's standing. She's like, oh, how do I, okay, very uncomfortable. Then she started getting pretty confident with playing around with different colors, playing around with some makeup. Look at that skin, look at that hair, look at those lips. It's just dying, screaming for color all the time. And we're going to hear from Crystal in a minute how it all happened. We started having fun with it. Some orange started coming out. She started moving around. She started trying very, very different things that she's never worn before. And this is the transformation. This was before and this is after. And this takes a lot of courage. I literally, in the last less than 6 months, Crystal will tell you, I didn't just drag her with me. I kind of put my heel on her butt and I said, we're going this way. And she went. And she has been under a fire transformation in the last 6 months. New business skills and learning how to work with children, homeschooling, running a budget, running a home, learning how to do different forms of social media for 2 different businesses, learning how to be part of a team in a corporate environment. This girl has done a phenomenal job. So I want to ask her a couple of questions. So we want to, besides the fact that I didn't give you much choice, I want you to tell everyone else, what was the turning point for you when it came to wardrobe, when it came to when you felt like you needed a change?
Yeah. I've always had this excuse because of my weight that I can't wear certain things. And I always said that when I become this goal weight, when I become 60 kilos or something, then I will start dressing up. Then I will start really being able to get the wardrobe that I want. But that didn't happen. And I just, like with Linda's help, I really, really saw the importance of how you dress up, how you represent yourself. And really that change started when we went shopping and we got these few key items that really just like inspired me to dress up and kind of like these little bling things that really just made me feel happier, made me feel more confident. And the turning point was really like when we stepped into the department store and we got those clothes. It just empowered me. It just empowered me, yeah.
There's a lot of you, and I understand food addiction. I do. I've been a good 22 kgs heavier than I am now. We grew up pretty poor, and I used to hoard food in fear of not having food to eat. And so I grew up with a massively unhealthy relationship with food. I know what it's like to fight the food addiction. But yeah, like Crystal said, you have to make a decision. Option A, you lose it. Option B, you dress it up. And you can do both in the meantime. So what has it done for you, Crystal? Like dressing differently and dressing up and just getting up and making that decision. How's it changed your life?
What I used to do is that I used to wear these baggy, big clothes because I wanted to hide my shape. I was kind of ashamed of my form, ashamed of my rolls and stuff like that. So I was just always wearing dark colors just to hide myself, just to make sure that nobody would notice me. And after really starting to implement color and to implement things that really are kind of like built for my shape, it really empowered me. It made me feel more confident. The way I walk changed. I started to lose weight. It was just this whole transformation that happened just with taking a step in faith and just changing a couple of things. And it spiraled into many changes where I'm now looking and feeling the way that I always wanted to feel instead of just always trying to hide myself, trying to be somebody else that I'm not made to be.
And this is a sapphire pearl, by the way, who was dressing in black and hiding in the crowd. And so I'm hoping that you're picking up that beauty is an inside job as well. You know, life happens to all of us, and we all have a story, and we all have to undergo you got to put the work in to reap some rewards in all areas, right? And so freedom is an inside job. Success is an inside job. You know, we have the same coach. Crystal is also a DannyJohnson.com client. And I can tell you right now, this girl puts the work in. I have never in my life have I met a more teachable, courageous, humble, and helpful, and Jana's sitting here going, oh yeah, person than this woman right here. I want to tell you that if you know her and you've not spent any time with her, you're missing an opportunity. I'm 44. In a couple of weeks, this girl teaches me something every single day. We are blessed to have her in our business and in our home and in our family. So if you see her, if you haven't connected with her on Facebook, do yourself a favor, connect with her. And what I'm loving is that she hasn't spent a lot of money at all, have you? No, it's the little thing. It's a little bit of color. It's a ring here and there. It's color, just white instead of black. She's going orange is starting to come out. Look at this beautiful picture in front of you with the little gilet, and her hair is just, you know, it's not always, doesn't have to be perfect. It's just not all pulled back and on a blank canvas. And the transformation we see in front of us is amazing. There's more smiling. Her sapphire is coming back to life. Her original design, her original God-given heart is coming back to life, and it's starting to shine, which is a beautiful thing to see. And only then can she start influencing and helping other people to do the same. So I know that you agree with me, and please congratulate her when you see her and connect with her and tell her just how amazingly she's done, because she has done an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. We love you. Thank you, Crystal. All right. We've got another one that we want to share with you. We're going to move right on. I'd like to introduce you to Mary Howard, who is a 27-year-old Pearl Emerald. So this is Mary. On the left-hand side, you can see that's Mary with Danny, and then the white T-shirt, and also just plain T-shirts, dark colors. Thank you, Mary, for taking these before photos and sending them to me pretty recently. Pretty much the same outfit over and over. Can you see that? Not much going on in the way of color, and certainly not just not enough style and form and tailoring around that beautiful face, around that beautiful body, those shoulders. So again, black, dark colors. What you can always see in this girl, though, is that beautiful smile. I mean, just smiling all the time, which is gorgeous. Now look at this. Okay, have a look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Look at those eyes. Look at that face. I love that tattoo, by the way. Look at this, okay? Yes. Okay, Mary, you're getting lots of wows. I don't know if you see the messages that I do. But this, you need to understand the difference between, have a look at that. Now have a look at the detail in these shoes. Red heels, floral wedges or floral heels. Okay, we've got some nude heels. We've got a little bit of bling going on. Red lipstick, beautiful, beautiful makeup. And I want to hear from Mary and ask her to share with you what it's done for her in her life. All right, so look at this, just absolutely gorgeous, because we are called to shine for him so that others can approach us and we can influence them and help them and just love on people. And wardrobe is a massive, massive part of that. So Mary, I'm going to ask you to put yourself on video. How do we do that, Jan?
I think she has to just send you, she has to just hit on the presenter thing and it will send you a request which you can authorize.
So I do it here. Thanks for bearing with us, folks. I just want to get Mary on video.
Where is Mary?
It's in alphabetical order, so it's down.
Yeah, if Mary just hits the presenter button or presenting button.
So, Mary, can you speak up?
I'm pushing the button, but I'm not doing anything.
It should just pop up with us and ask us to, here we go.
Here we go, so we've got you there.
So, send webcam request. Do you see anything coming up, Mary?
No.
You signed in just via the web, are you?
Yes.
That's why.
Okay. Make presenter, there
Send
you go.
webcam present.
Just make,
Yeah. That's just all I see there. Where's that? Presenter.
thanks for being patient, folks. Mary, I just want to get you up so people can see and hear you.
Okay. Let's see. It's doing something.
All right, great. Okay, something's happening this side.
Something's happening. Okay, we can see your laptop if you can. Oh, we had you there for a moment.
We'll give it another go. If it doesn't work, we'll just do audio, Mary. But let's try again.
It says share your screen.
Nothing? Here we go. Something's happening. I don't know what that is.
We can see your screen.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't know. This is
Yeah, it's not tapping into
No. Your webcam. No, okay, that's fine. We'll do audio. We don't really have
Okay.
much time.
Let me
Thanks.
I'm just going to make you back to presenter.
Okay, sorry about that, Mary. I was hoping we'd get you on video, but as long as we can hear you,
All right. Well, can you hear me okay?
yeah, absolutely, that's great. If you can speak nicely and clearly, that'll be awesome. I want to ask you the same questions that I asked Crystal. There's a massive, massive thank you, Jan.
Just carry on.
There's a massive, it's okay, we can just do audio, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just get me
Carry
back
on.
to where we were.
I'm just getting you back.
Okay. It's a massive difference with the way you used to dress. I mean, I've known you for about 3 years and seen you and how you used to dress, and lately it's just the absolute wow factor. Okay, we need to just stop. Thanks. Thanks. I get confused. All right. Thank you. Mary, what was a turning point for you in terms of your wardrobe?
The turning point actually was last May, 2015, and we were at Danny's advanced training seminar, Creating a Dynasty, and we had the day where everyone is supposed to dress as their opposite gem. So me being a pearl, I was supposed to dress as a ruby, and I had no idea how to do that. And so I asked for help on Facebook, and you reached out to me and offered to help me dress up. So you dressed me for that day, and you had a top for me, and it was white and sort of like the one you're wearing right now.
Like this one, yeah.
That's really funny. But and I had all this bling and that shirt, and I had never worn anything like that before. That was a lot of skin for me to be showing, and I was so terrified. But it was really interesting because I didn't think that I could wear something like that. And after that day, and it was kind of an emotional day, having to step out and do something completely different. But after that, it showed me that I could dress up and look good, and I didn't have to be the girl who was always in baggy jeans and t-shirts and flip-flops, and
exactly,
because that's what I lived in.
Yeah.
So
if you
and then when I had to dress up, I would wear
my
no
client, what Mary's talking about is the conferences we go to on a regular basis, First Steps to Success, that are creating a dynasty. It's all First Steps graduates, and everyone knows what their primary gem is. And so what Danny does is she gets us to dress in our opposite gem, to get into the shoes of our opposite personality, to feel what it feels like to be different, to dress different, and to speak differently. And it's a great, practical, full day session of actually working out what it's like to be in your... I have to dress as a pearl. I'll never forget the first time I tried to do that. I struggled. I really, really struggled to dress differently because I like to dress up. I like heels. I like skinnies. I like, very different things. But it was amazing. So there was May last year, right, Mary?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what has it done for you, dressing differently? What has it done for you since then? Because I see you dressing up more and you've had more help, which is fantastic. Tell us what it's done in your life.
I feel more confident. It has changed the way I think and feel about myself, and just the way I carry myself, and it's given me the confidence to go and do things that I didn't think I could do.
Such as?
Well, the most recent thing, we went dancing last weekend.
Let me ask you a question. Let me just stop you. Is that, do you attribute you going dancing to the confidence that wardrobe gave you?
Yes, absolutely. Because, and I was telling Crystal this last weekend after the first time we went, I was telling her I never would have done that before because I wouldn't have known what to wear. I've used that as an excuse for so many things. I'm like, I don't have anything to wear. I'm just not going to go.
Yes.
Or I find something to wear, but I feel so uncomfortable that I just don't do it. And so I went, and I had a blast. And, so much so that we went again last night, and it's like my new favorite thing.
That is fantastic. I love that. I mean, wardrobe is so powerful. It's such an amazing tool. So what would you say to someone who also wants to make the change, who also knows that there is some fun to be had in life, but is using the excuse of not dressing the way that they could or should or would? What would you say to that person?
I think the biggest thing that it's done for me, and it forces you outside of your comfort zone. And when you get outside of that and you start making changes, it causes you to start to challenge the boundaries of everything else.
Fantastic.
And so, it may be uncomfortable. It may be something you're not used to. But if you push through, it's so worth it. And like when I'm shopping, I've never been a shopper. Always hated it. I was always terrified of shopping. But I have started doing a little bit here and there, and I purposely buy things that I never thought I would wear.
Excellent.
Just to try it on, just to see if I like it, and basically doing the opposite of what I did before.
Fantastic.
And it's been so freeing because you're not, you know, like Crystal was saying before, she felt like she was hiding and she had to hide. And once you get outside, life is so much more fun.
Yeah.
Just all around.
Yes.
So.
Fun. Wardrobe has brought that to Mary's life. That is fantastic. So what you're saying, Mary, is you went and did things and bought things that you never would ordinarily have bought or tried on just to see what that would bring. Because we know if you want different results, you have to do something different, right? If you're going to do the same and shop the same and wear the same, you're going to just get more of the same. So that's very good practical advice, is just go and do something different. Don't go and blow all your money, because we are war on debt here. We advocate a war on debt budget approach to wardrobe. But do something different. Get some advice. Get someone that you trust to say, you know, what should I go for, what colors, and do what Mary did and see what happens. And when you know your primary style, like Mary knew that she was a pearl, she knew she was a pearl emerald, it was easy for her to say, okay, I've got to go ruby. So she like slapped on the red lipstick and the heels and the skinnies. You never used to wear skinnies, did you, Mary?
Oh, no way.
So I know there's another pearl on here, Desiree, my friend, Sapphire Pearl, who emailed me this week and said, I've got a pair of skinnies and I'm scared to death of wearing them. Desiree, can you see what's going on here? You've got to get into those skinnies. They're such an easy part of wardrobe. It's very seldom that someone cannot wear skinnies. It's very, very seldom. I mean, most people can wear skinnies if you put it in the right combination, and they're just so easy. Very, very versatile. So, Mary, that's awesome. I know there's a couple of other things happening in your life. You want to share or you want to wrap up?
Sure.
The one other thing, actually, that Crystal, who is sitting over here, is like maybe he's going to have a chat with you about and see how it's going, is what is the one other thing that wardrobe has made you do recently?
So it has given me the confidence to know that I can go out and meet people, and I have recently gotten on eHarmony, and like I'm in the process of prospecting.
There you go. There you
lack of a better word.
Yes.
And yeah.
And people are saying yes, because, you know, if you're single and you want to be married one day, because not everyone does, but if you want to be, God doesn't say co-pray, he says co-labor with me. So Mary has got up, she's dressed up, and she's getting out there and saying, okay, I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to do something that makes me uncomfortable. It's bringing results. She's going dancing. She's on eHarmony. She's finding a new joy factor in her life through wardrobe. Is that right, Mary?
Yes, ma'am.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. I'm so happy for you. I get so excited now. I think often, like, what is Mary wearing to work today? So please keep sharing those pictures. Post away on our Facebook page, both of you. Anyone else who has transformations, who feels like we're going to talk about that, but just go ahead and post on the visitor page on LindaPaige on Facebook. But I wanted to say to both Mary and to Crystal, you guys are rock stars. You have been courageous, you have been brave, you have been teachable, and you are leading the way. You are really, really taking a step out there on behalf of many, many sapphires and pearls, and just stepping up to the plate and realizing that it's an inside job, because I know both of these women do a lot of hard work on their personal development and their business skills as well. So I think that goes hand in hand. Thank you, Crystal, and thank you, Mary, so much.
Thank you.
And okay, someone else says, I can't stand wearing skinnies either, but I'm game. Kelly, absolutely fantastic. Get with these two girls, have a chat and say, what did you buy? Where did you buy it? Give it a try. It's fantastic, Kelly. So let me just show you something here. Okay, we had a pearl emerald and we've got a sapphire pearl. The pearls are leading the way in the wardrobe webinar. I just want to let you know that. Meet Donna Deirdricks. This is my gorgeous sister, my older sister who lives in New Zealand. We're 5 girls. I'm the only ruby in a bunch of 4 pearl sisters and a pearl mom. When I was 12 years old, I said to my mom, am I adopted? You can tell me, I can handle it, because I don't look like them, I don't sound like them, but there is a purpose to that. So this is my beautiful sister, Donna. She is full on pearl. Crystal has met her. This is a woman who is family oriented. She has a servant heart like none other. She is rooted, her identity is rooted in God. She is just a magnet for people because she loves to love and serve. This girl has influence in her community, in her church, in her business. She's a senior credit control finance manager for a very large agricultural company, and the girl loves to serve. But she has learned how to dress, and she doesn't play around when it comes to dressing up. Can you see how, I mean, she also never used to wear skinnies. Discovered skinnies. I also want to say, Marsha, if you're online, my sister has major swollen foot issues, water retention, a whole bunch of stuff. So we need to connect with one another and learn from one another. You could connect with Donna, find her on my Facebook page and ask her where she gets her shoes, because she has massive shoe issues, but she doesn't let that hold her back. It's no excuses. This is Donna dressed down casually. Look at those cute little Converses. And color, you know, and then layering. A lot of you have asked about layering. Easy layering. If it's still a bit chilly out there, throw a scarf on and a cute hat, and there you go for a Saturday. I want to ask you what's wrong with this picture, okay? Have a look at these. Here we go. Nice and tailored. Some layering. There's color there. We've got some heels. All right, we've got a little bit of jewelry. It's all pearl. Nice color. Look what happened here. I'm so glad she sent me this one, because this is frumpy. My sister will be okay with me saying that. There's too much fabric going on here. I have a fit and flare rule that I'll share with you just now. I've got a page especially set aside for that, but this is way too much fabric. It makes her look much bigger than she is. There's no form here whatsoever. You've got loads of fabric in the scarf, loads of fabric. It's a very cute long tapered sweater, but you cannot have a lot of fabric like that. It's covering her beautiful little hourglass figure up. As you can see, look at that. She's got a lot of shape, and this is all covered up. All right, so here's how not to do it. Too much fabric is going to make you look huge. All right, meet my mom, Sue. Beautiful pearl emerald. By the way, Donna is pearl and equal sapphire emerald, okay, which is why you see more color. My mom is pearl emerald. She never in her life until a few months ago, until I finally convinced her, would she wear skinnies of any kind. Never. Now she cannot get enough of them. She has taken a very smart budget and created a little capsule wardrobe for herself. And can you see how you can, if you just changed up the jewelry on the right, maybe put on a little scarf or something, you can make an outfit that is very similar, look almost very different. Here she's got a different necklace on, same coloring. There's the striped t-shirt. It's one of the things that I recommend in any capsule wardrobe. We're going to be doing a capsule wardrobe webinar. Very much pearl. Look at this. My mom loves her skinnies. Very soft colors. This woman is a servant-hearted woman like I have never come across in my life. But she's dressing up. Thank you for your compliments about my mom and my sister. Can you see, folks? Look at that color, okay? There's color going on here. There's skinnies going on here. Little flat ballerina pumps. These are black heels. Beautiful. Where she used to dress down in t-shirts and jeans and trainers all the time. And she's looking gorgeous, and she's doing it on a great budget. Thank you, Danielle. I'll pass your compliments on. So I want to encourage you that pearls are dressing up and leading the way on the wardrobe. So sapphires, emeralds, rubies, hello, we're going to have to step up here and follow their lead, because these are pearls who have found two things: their identity in God. These are the pearls that I've discovered who are dressing up and shining. And secondly, they're not afraid anymore to do something different, to step up, because they know they've discovered that the love that they have for others actually has purpose, actually has influence, and they're dressing up that way. Because how you dress will send a message. It will help people to trust you, to find you approachable, and to actually, thank you for your compliments, folks, to actually, again, it's an icebreaker. If you want to connect with people, use your wardrobe. It's so easy, so easy. All right, so pearls, I'm so freaking proud of you, man. Okay, so I promised you that I'm going to show you a very quick thing on celebrating your best bits. There's been a lot of questions around or my shape or my weight or my size or my height. So how do we go about doing that? I want to ask you to have a look at some quick photos that I went and gathered. Tell me what you see in what I'm wearing. What do you see as a common theme? Have a quick look. Have a quick look. And tell me what you see as a common theme with what I'm wearing, okay? So on the left, in the middle, on the right. This was opposite Gems Day. That's the best I could do for a pearl outfit. I went all cream. Okay, the next one here as well. You can't really see in the black dress much there, but What do you see here? You see blousy tops, okay? What else do you see?
Hair.
My husband sees my long hair that I am growing again. Lots of accessories, yes, okay? I love lots of accessories. What do you see here? Tell me what you see. Earrings, long necklace, flowy, skinny. Yes, flowy, skinny is absolutely my style. Thank you. Legs, thank you. Cute shoes, great. Let me show you something. There is a very common style. My go-to style is very simple. Now, I need to have my camera back, please, that you took away.
Your camera's on?
No, I can't see it. Yeah, can you leave it there? Thank you. Yeah, no, it's okay for me. Thanks. I want to show you something that if you have, you need to figure out what your best bits are. For example, okay, now I can see where I am, so thanks. For me, as far as I'm concerned, this is going to sound very confident, but bear with me, is my shoulders are, for me, very okay. I think that they're feminine, and I want to show them off, and that's why I wear a lot of these big billowy blouses, sometimes off-the-shoulder tops, okay? My legs, I think I've got pretty okay legs. That's where I wear a lot of skinnies, and I wear short denim shorts, okay? I might be white, as transparent as a ghost right now because of the weather in England for 15 years, but nevertheless, there are bottles of mousse for that. So, but here's what I don't have, okay? What is not my best bit is this. Are you ready? I'm going to show you, and I hope that you can see. Now, if you can see this billowy blouse that I've got on, actually, I'm almost going to come up on this chair, okay? Please hold the chair for me. You can do it. Thank you. Bear with me. I want to show you something. Okay, so here's my standard billowy outfit, and I've got skinnies on, okay, very tight, kind of leather look skinnies, and I've got, thanks babes, and I've just got little black pumps on, okay? Thank you. I know this is not very professional, but I want to show you something. Now have a look. It's important you can see this. Have a look at what's not my best bit. Can you see? I have got a lot of, well, I call it my kangaroo pouch. I have two pouches going on here, okay? I have had two very serious births, 10 pound 10 and 9.8 babies. I lost, had to have 5 blood transfusions with Paige. I almost died. That's only half of the excuse. So I've got this pouch, can't really see. I've got this pouch going on here. I need to show them my tummy.
Yeah, I just wanted to figure it out.
I've got this pouch that really needs to be covered up, okay? And it has to be in a way that I still look good. So I've got the bottom pouch is part of all the surgery, but the top pouch is not, okay? This, whoops, I'm going to show you my bra. That is just is because I haven't decided to do any exercise, okay? I have not decided to flatten that tummy and wear the beautiful dresses that I want to wear. So what that means for me is, well, I've got to make a decision. Do I, option A, am I going to get rid of my tummy and flatten it and go and do some exercise and get off my butt and go and fix it? Or am I going to dress in a way that, I'm doing a bit of both. Option 2 for me is my tummy is the issue, so I dress up the other bits, okay? I dress up my shoulders, I dress up my legs. I bring attention to all the other places, not my tummy. And this is me having lost just under 5 kgs, by the way, recently, because I'm on a mission ahead of my next birthday. So a lot of people say, oh, but you're so slim, and I'm not. I don't exercise much at all, and I'm fixing that because it's not okay. When you get to mid-40s, you have to start doing something. But you have to know your best bits, and all you have to do is go online, start Googling how to dress my shape, what to wear for tall rectangular shape, what to wear if I'm short and dumpy, put those words in, what to wear if I'm an apple, what to wear for a pear shape, and have a look at, basically the short version is, you want to attract attention to the best bits, okay? You want to attract attention to what you know is good on you. So if you've got big arms, you don't want to wear short sleeves that stop right up here and show your big upper arms. I don't wear a lot of that because I have some of that going on. So I show my shoulders. I wear lots of V-necks, and I cover up my tummy with big, beautiful, billowy, floaty tops. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you could see the flab that's there because it's real, and I've chosen a style that actually covers it up. All right, so this is a very, very easy style. The billowy, beautiful top. That thing there, I actually Googled it. It's completely sold out. It's just under 300 pounds, and I would have paid, what is that, about $430 or something. I would have paid that money. I would have saved up 3 months of fund budget, and I would have paid 300 pounds for that blouse. It's beautiful. So you pair that with some skinnies and a heel or boots. It is the easiest style in the world. It's fit and flare. You see it's flare on top and fitting at the bottom. You can invert it as well, okay? It's the easiest style in the world. Look at how you can wear this. Anybody of any shape can wear the billowy blouse. And look at the cold shoulder. We've got a lot of that going on.
I just have to kill that.
No, I need it. Can you leave it there?
I can't because it obstructs their view. There's a technical glitch.
Oh, okay. All right. So, sorry guys, thanks for bearing with us. So the only time it's okay to give the cold shoulder is when you're wearing a cold shoulder blouse, right? So anyone can wear it of any shape and size. If you're tiny and skinny, you can make yourself look beautiful and fuller if you need to. But you can play around so much with these beautiful colors. There are lots of cold shoulder billowy dresses as well. So if your bum and your tummy are both issues, which for me they're not my best bits, that's the kind of dress that I would wear. Glam it up with heels, get a beautiful clutch, and I would wear big, beautiful earrings with that and do my hair and just go full on with the makeup. Very, very easy. Doesn't matter what size you are. Get the beautiful stripe, put a hat on, slap some lipstick on, and there's your Saturday out in the park. Here is Danny Johnson, our coach and mentor. This was her in Latvia. I'm still going to ask someone on her team, Mary, if you know where she got that, because that was one of my favorite outfits. So casual, so beautiful, and so versatile. And there again, Jenny has got beautiful shoulders, and then she knows how to work her best bits. All right, I hope that helps, folks. I also got a question, I think it was from Melissa. So I don't read magazines anymore. I gave that up 3 years ago when my coach said, stop filling your head with that crap. And so she said, well, where do you get your inspiration if you don't watch magazines or TV anymore? Airports and coffee shops. I travel a lot. And those two are my favorite. Terminal 5 Heathrow in London is one of the most international catwalks for me in the world. There's just fashion from all over the world that comes through Terminal 5. I take photos. If I see something I like, I go and Google it. I find it. And if it's in my budget, then I go and get it. So that's where I get a lot of my inspiration. All right. So, folks, we are now at the point. We have 10 minutes left. And we're going to announce the winner of the webinar, the wardrobe webinar, after a lot of homework was done. I want to start by saying that I got a bunch of, so there were some amazing people. Oh, it was ridiculous, the feedback that came back in. It was so, so, so good. For those who said, well, I didn't see anyone all week, so I couldn't compliment anyone, what you're saying is that you weren't on Facebook one time, and you couldn't compliment anybody one time, that you don't have a phone and you couldn't think of someone and text them and just say, you know, I just want to let you know that you're amazing and that I love our friendship, or thank you so much for what you did. So that's what you're saying. So if you don't, let me just be upright and say this. We are a community thanks to our God and to Danny Johnson, who says there are no excuses. And if you want change, if you want results, you've got to be prepared to put the work in. No excuses. No, this is why I missed the deadline. No, well, I didn't see anyone, so I couldn't compliment anyone. That is not the case. We've had people who have been ill, very, very, very ill, and have made the effort to compliment 2 people a day. So no excuses, guys. If you want to get up and dress up and look beautiful, have influence, and save money and time, you have to ditch the excuses. Sick in bed, I've been ill. There's been a bunch of people ill, but they have got on their phones, and they've edified people on their phones. There were some comments about, yeah, with my kids this and my kids that. There's people who have got 7 and 8 kids in this community. And there's no excuses. They went out and they edified people. And in fact, they edified their kids and their grandkids. They're people too. Edify your kids. Edify your grandkids. Becky, I loved how your little granddaughter, your grandlove as you call her, has been influenced by you edifying other women. She has started doing that. I think she's 3 years old. That's fantastic. Moving house, guys, life happens. And when we stop looking for the excuses of why we can't do something, we find the reasons why we can. Hectic week, that's life, man. We all have hectic weeks. Okay, so the winner, as we said last time, is going to receive her very own GEMS product if she doesn't have it already. That is something that I would purchase for you if you don't have it. You are also going to win a 2-hour consultation with me where uninterrupted we're going to sit down from scratch. We're going to talk about your style, your shape. We're going to go to your wardrobe. If it's not local, we're going to do it on Skype, obviously. We will set up mutually suitable times in our diaries, and we're going to cull your wardrobe down to your basic foundation. And I'm going to be helping you to design your very own, I'll be doing it for you, your very own lookbook, which is going to be full of So we're going to dress you up many times over and take many photos, and then you're going to have a full A4 beautiful glossy folder showing you what you can wear for which events and how you can cross and match over with different capsule wardrobe items. But so that you know, if you're a full-time mom, this is what you wear and still look good on a Monday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. And if you're going on a date night, you're going to have lots of different ideas, and your husband, if you're married, is going to say, what the heck is going on? Can I have more, please? So that is what the winner receives, okay? I want to tell you that we were blown right out of our socks with the feedback that came in all week. There were people who took this seriously, who decided, I'm going to do the hard work and I'm going to get it done, and I want to get results. And they heard the heart of the message, which is go and compliment other women who need it. Women need. I want to tell you, there are people who cried when they were given a compliment by people off this webinar. In 60 minutes, we created conversations, new friendships, invitations, and tears and influence through what you went out and did. It was absolutely mind-blowing. So there are people in this group who I really want to give an honorable mention, because the competition was tough. I want to tell you, Crystal and I and Jan actually prayed and talked a lot about who should win. It was a tough, tough call. So there's praiseworthy mentions here. Desiree Rawson, you did an absolutely fantastic job by going out and edifying all those people. Another Pearl, by the way. Pearls are leading the way here. So well done, my friend. This is a woman, by the way, actually she was my doula. I didn't know what a doula was until I had my baby. She was there when my little baby Paige was born, and can testify to how I almost slapped and punched Jan through the whole process. But Desiree, I'm loving that you have some color in your wardrobe, and all the emails and all the feedback, fantastic. Thank you for your hard work. Lynn Reynolds, I'm loving your photos, getting dressed up for your husband, adding color. You went out and edified women. Your emails were amazing. I want to say thank you for your hard work. We really, really noticed the effort that you went to. Almarie, my friend, my beautiful friend in South Africa, wow, I actually have got one or two things I'm going to say to you in a minute, because I think that your input and your effort was absolutely fantastic, and I know that big things are coming your way. Folks, if you're going to be at First Steps in DC at the end of April, this woman right here has not even been to an event before. She's just been watching my posts the last year on Facebook. She was in debt to $400,000, is now down just through war on debt to $40,000 for her mortgage. And she's attending her first event in DC. Please find her and love on her and make her feel as warm as I know you will. Giovanna, my gosh, you blew me away. Giovanna edified 105 people in 1 week. Okay, 105. Giovanna, you set the bar really high. You were unbelievable in your feedback and your detail and your commitment, and your level of excellence was amazing. Your husband approached me at the last event and asked if I would work with you and help you with your wardrobe, because you are going into a new profession. I'm so excited for you. Based purely on your feedback and your email, I'm doubling the time that I planned to spend with you, okay? So we are going to have a lot of time together. We're going to schedule that. Ellen, my beautiful friend, this is Ellen who I met. She's here with Danny in Latvia. You have gone to an incredible amount of effort. Ellen sent us photos of her wardrobe, what she wears, what she used to wear, what she is not sure what she used to wear. This is a Sapphire Ruby who for various reasons stopped dressing a certain way, right, Ellen? And so your effort, my friend, was incredible. We were new friends, and I'm so moved and I'm so blessed by your enthusiasm, your passion. This is also a very new DannyJohnson.com client. Connect with her on Facebook, love on her. This girl has got so much passion right now for change, but she needs us to come around her. She needs us to rally around her and lift her up and tell her, don't worry about what other people say, Ellen. Don't worry about the criticism that's coming your way. It's confirmation that you're on the right track, okay? You're going to get up and dress up and you're going to shine. Heather Osborne, my beautiful friend. This was my best friend in high school, Heather Osborne Stevens, who lives in South Africa, and I will see you soon, my friend. Your feedback was incredible. Heather edified women wherever she went. She's a photographer. She had an extremely busy week. She had 3 hours sleep a night. No excuses. She went out there and she edified and edified and edified and edified. She was shooting the graduation week at Nelson Mandela University in South Africa. Excuse me. Heather, I'm so proud of you. You were, I want you to know, one of the top contenders for the top 3 prizes, okay? So you came so close, so close. We're so proud of you. Daniela Senova, another friend that I met in London at the First Steps to Success replay event. Excuse me. Daniela, I was struck by your passion, by your commitment, by your detail, by your effort. I wanted to say to you, my friend, you are on the right track. You and your beautiful sister, Yana, you have come into a community where people will love on you, help you, encourage you. They are for you. I want to encourage you to connect with people on Facebook in this group, find out who was here, make connections, make new friendships. You guys are going to creating a dynasty. I'm so excited. In May, we will see you there. Your life is going to change on a whole different level. So stay plugged in. Stay plugged into DannyJohnson.com every day. Your life is going to go onto a whole different level right now. I want to say thank you to these guys who did that. So what we've done here is I could not believe the level of excellence that came in throughout the week. We didn't just get one email on time with the feedback. These people were emailing in, sending questions, doing research, edifying women, making sure they went out and looked for opportunities, okay? So I have decided that what we're going to do to honor these people is the runners-up number 2 and number 3, I'm going to be offering you a short webinar with the both of you to answer any questions you have to help you toward your capsule wardrobe, okay? It's not going to be the same time as the winner, but I want to tell you that your level of input and commitment was absolutely fantastic. And so I want to honor you and say, if you would like me to, send me an email and say, yes, I would love to take you up on that offer. And both of you together, we'll Skype, the 3 of us, and we'll set aside time to help you with answering your questions, getting your capsule wardrobe going, and getting you back to your original design to get up and dress up and shine the way you should. All right. So we have at number 3 a top contender for the winning spot. Top contender is Iga, my beautiful friend who I met in Latvia at First Steps in December. You blew me away with how you approached edifying women, with how you approached the whole homework, your level of your excellence, Iga. There is a level of excellence to all that you do. I know that you left a corporate career behind and therefore you dress very differently. I looked at your Facebook pictures, my friend. Goodness me. Just bring the color back in. There's a beautiful family picture of you guys in autumn in the forest, you and your husband and your son. We're going to have a ball. Just getting, look at you. You're absolutely gorgeous. But there's a reason why you're dressing differently now, and I love your enthusiasm. You've been praying, and I love our connection and our friendship. It's just a godly one. We're going to be having fun with wardrobe. We're going to be bringing back the joy factor. You have so much that you're doing to bless other people. This is a woman who has multiple businesses, who is a beautiful, very successful kindergarten school as well in Latvia, in Riga. So much going on right now. So if you would like to, at position number 3, Iga, I would love the privilege of spending some time with you. Becky Ellis, my friend, at number 2. It was a very close call, Becky. Wow, the level of input, the women that you influenced, the women that you edified, the feedback that you gave me, the questions that you asked me. I want to tell you, Becky, that we were blown away. We had to think long and hard time and time again between number 1 and number 2. We were just blown away. So Becky, together with Iga, if you would like to take me up on that, I would love to spend some time with you because you're beautiful. I want to just dress you up. I want your husband to go, oh my gosh, I got to take her out again tonight. Like that was just, wow, she looks so hot, okay? And you have a heart of gold. So I want to just help you to get up and dress up and find that confidence again and really start influencing your granddaughters and the kids in your life because you have that in you, okay? Beautiful. Again, by the way, pole position number 2 and number 3. Guess what gems they are? Pearls, okay? Pearls are leading the way. I think that's so exciting. And at number 1, okay, we don't have a drum roll, but anyway, at number 1, the women who gave so much time, so much energy, who's been praying, the woman who gave, who put in questions, who went and Googled stuff, who's been actually working on this a long time, a lot of detail, a lot of effort. The winner at number 1 of the wardrobe webinar is Melissa Sykes. Melissa, congratulations. You were neck and neck with Becky and with Iga, but I want to tell you there was a level of excellence and commitment and passion that you had that just put you right in front, okay? So you are sowing seeds. Thank you. You are sowing seeds into your marriage, into your wardrobe, into your life, and I just want to bring you back, because this is a thank you for representing the rubies, by the way, because they have not been much around. So Melissa, I want to tell you, I can't see you right now, but you can see me. I want to tell you I've been blown away by your heart, by your words, by your commitment, by your effort, by your energy, and your no excuses approach. And I can hear in your messages and your emails, I can hear the desire for change. And it's going to be an absolute blessing for me to work with you and present your very own lookbook to you. I'm very excited about that. Thank you. Thank you for making this so much fun for me. It's going to be ridiculously fun. We're going to have a lot to do together. I've got some ideas for you already. Folks, would you please, we're at 1 minute, an hour and 5 minutes. If you need to go, that's no problem. Please find these people, connect with them, congratulate them. It has been the most awesome first ever webinar of my life. I've really enjoyed it with you. I wish I could see you and hear you more, but I'll get used to that. But Becky, Melissa, Iga, congratulations, and to all of you who did such hard work. Please be very happy for them, and we're going to continue having fun together. If you need to sign off, no problem, but we are at the stage now where we've got the extra little bonus session where I'm going to be giving you a couple of things. Just some individual feedback on 1 or 2 people. I'm going to let you know what my go-to item is, because Mary, I think it was you who asked that last time. And then I'm going to, we've got 3 or 4 women who are actually going into real estate, and they're saying, like, you know, what do I wear? And so I spent some time looking at things. Marsha, I have some feedback for you as well on shoes as promised. So I'm going to carry right on, and if you need to leave, thank you so much for making time. I'm going to move forward, okay? So my go-to item is probably going to be, we call it here the MAC. You probably call it a trench coat where you are. But if I had to say there's one item that could dress up anything or even dress it down, that is so versatile in color and in style and in application, it's got to be the MAC. It's got to be the trench coat, because you get them in all sizes and shapes and lengths and colors. I'll show you, for example, and that, of course, is my other completely staple item is skinnies. I don't know how I would dress if it weren't for skinnies. I don't know, what did we do before skinnies? Blue jeans, as far as I'm concerned, denim is one of the wonders of the world, right up there with turquoise silk and the bowing and photography and so on. And life, you know, like, you know, birth and stuff, like human life. But that's my go-to item, is that and skinnies. This was a day when I was not wanting to dress up, for example. I was flying back from Ireland. I had a very, very old white shirt on, and some old skinnies. And so I could have looked pretty drab, but it just slapped on a little bit of lipstick and some comfy little trainers and my MAC, and it actually just dresses it up a little bit more. Very, very easy to travel with as well. Get them in all kinds of colors. Red is gorgeous. You need to, this is quality versus quantity though. Mine was not I don't have the MAC yet that I want. The MAC that I want is expensive. I'm not prepared yet to pay the kind of money for it. So I will one day, but you need to find one that you like. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a must-have for every single capsule wardrobe, regardless of your gem. Okay. So the great thing about fashion is that it always looks forward. That is Oscar De La Renta. That's what he said. I want you to address a couple of queries and comments that were coming in that might help you. If you have gained 50 pounds in the last 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, thank you that you will allow me to be straightforward and shoot straight, because we don't really have time to like tiptoe around. You have 2 options. We all do. Either lose the weight or dress it up and make it look beautiful. Those are the options that you're faced with. You can lose it and dress up. And if you're going to lose it, you know, I've got a beautiful friend in Australia. Crystal said the same thing, that she was dressing down for years because she just wanted to wait until she lost the weight. You might be someone who goes and buys cheap clothes because you don't want to buy expensive clothes now because you want to wait until you lose the weight. Have you lost the weight? No. Unless you're going to be very specific about it and intentional. By the way, you're in a fantastic community where people actually do this for a living. They are business owners of companies where they've lost so much weight, gained so much health and vitality, and become just so much more, just happier, beautiful, more confident people, more influential people. So this is a community where you can find that kind of success. But you have to make the decision. Either you're going to ditch the weight, don't buy a thing until you do, and have a plan of what you wear until you do. Crystal is doing that as well. She's got a few things that she's wearing, and she's working on a goal that she has for herself, and it's actually working really, really well. All right. So if you have been groomed very differently, remember we spoke about finding your gem. What is your original design? Do you feel like you are dressing according to your gem? Or do you feel like, I've got a message here, what about in a super hot country? Would you still have a Mac? Absolutely, because Australia has a couple of chilly days, Vicky. So does South Africa, so does, even Texas, so although the winter in Texas is amazing. But yeah, I would have a Mac, and you get very thin versions, you get very lighter versions. It's not necessarily, my Mac is not for warmth per se. I don't dress for comfort. I dress for, does it look good? Does it dress up a comfortable outfit? Okay, so if you've been groomed differently, you want to get to the design of your heart. What's in your heart? When that comes out, you're going to find all kinds of things happening with your wardrobe. If you feel your job demands that you dress in a different way, I met a woman at a coffee shop by the name of Yana the other day. She had white, straight up punk hair and about 17 different colors on that were bright and beautiful, and you won't guess what she does for a living. She's a court reporter. She's an Emerald Ruby court reporter. And I said to her, she said, I was a bit nervous in the beginning about what my boss would say about my hair and about my earrings and about my nose. And I said, what did you say? And she said, well, I'm very good at what I do, and so he values that. He doesn't mind how I dress. And she still dresses very professionally. So check out your work and make sure that your work is not an excuse for how you're dressing if you are dressing down, okay? That can be a bad habit. If you are a full-time mom, I am going to be putting together a webinar for the stay-at-home mom to dress up the real dolls in life, because we don't have an excuse to wear the tacky trackies. And if you've got stuff to burn, you need to burn some stuff and have a party and have a glass of wine or whatever and burn that thing, and your husband will be happy. So yes, stay-at-home moms, full-time moms, we are going to be doing a wardrobe webinar on how to look good in flat, comfortable shoes with a baby on your hips and go to the supermarket. There's a way. It's very, very simple. If you still don't know your gem, I urge you to get online and get gems at dannyjohnson.com. It is a personality profile and a style profile. So powerful, so powerful. If you hate shopping, remember what this is about. You want to become a smart dresser because you are a billboard. You represent your brand. You represent God, your marriage, your family, your business, your community. So if you hate shopping and you are speaking this way about clothing and about wardrobe, well, guess what? You're speaking death over it. You're going to hate it. You're not going to enjoy it. So I urge you to, your past does not dictate your future. We know that. So if you hate shopping and you go, what is the reason why you hate it? It should be just like going to the supermarket to get what you need. So maybe there's a root issue there. What is it? Is it because you're overweight? Is it because you were trained in a certain way to think about shopping? What is it? Learn to undo the things of the past, and going forward, do it differently, and you will get different results. You'll save time, you'll save money, and you'll start looking good, and you'll be influencing people and building new relationships. And war on debt, folks. I've had a lot of people say, I can't. I'm war on debt. Hello. We have paid off as of Friday,
$40,000.
almost $240,000 in 2.5 years, okay? Next month, we are going to be debt-free. So I am all war on debt, baby. There is no overspending, over-shopping with me. You cannot say, well, I'm war on debt and so I can't go shopping. No, you have to be smart. And also there is a reward that comes with working hard and being faithful with your money. And when you bless yourself and you reward yourself, and you've got to go, you know what, that's my money. And if you've got questions, we're going to have a budget discussion about, well, what percentage should work for you, or how much should you have? Mine is £100 a month. It's mine to either have, thank you, Iga, my friend, to either have all the tea and coffee in the world, and I don't drink coffee anymore, or to go shopping. It's mine to do with what I want. And I really appreciate that £100, and I'm completely empowered by it now. So war on debt is the reason to look good, not an excuse not to look good. All right, so the other thing I want you to say is, are you loving on your body? All right, so you get naked, get into your bra and panties and stand in front of the mirror, do a bit of research, and just have a look at what your shape is. There can be very confusing stuff out there in terms of, am I apple, am I rectangle, am I pear, am I hourglass? You can pretty much figure out what you are very, very quickly. But that's how you're designed, okay? So let's just start embracing it. Let's not be those women anymore who are like, I hate this and I hate that, and I'm so far. No, that's old stuff. That's not for us anymore. We all used to do that. I used to do that. And now when someone compliments me, I say, thank you, I received that, because I know that words are seed. I receive that, man, because I want more of that. So we've got to get over this, I don't like myself viewing, and just love on yourself and you'll see how you start dressing up. Okay, have a look at Raven Michelle. She is based in the USA. She actually works on Danny Johnson's staff. Raven is not shy with color. She's not shy with, look at that little waist. She's got this hourglass figure. She has decided, this is my shape, this is how I look, and I'm loving it, and I'm going to dress it up. She has a lot of fun. Raven, thank you for these photos and allowing me to share them. Look at the stripes, the colors, the dresses. She has a lot of fun. You know, you ask men, what is sexy? And a lot of them, there's been these surveys done a lot. They say confidence. So own it. Just own your body shape. Own who you are. Own it and walk it out. And you will see that you start dressing differently and people start responding to you differently. Here's an example. Look at this. Okay, there might be some airbrushing going on here. We don't know. But the point of the matter is, this is not a tiny size 2 or size 4. Do you see the difference between the flowing and the fitted? There's a combination here. So she's taking attention. She's taking your eyes to the arms and the billowy shoulders and arms of this dress, okay? And then there's a fitted form around the rest of her hourglass body, okay? Her best bits, she's very, very comfortable what they are. She knows what they are. She does not have a big tummy, so she can wear a dress like this. What she's got is the hips and the bum probably and the legs. But look how she cuts it off at the knees. Very, very clever. Great bra, okay? A lot of you have had a professionally fitted bra, but many of you haven't. It makes a huge difference. She's got a good bra on. Quality versus quantity is something I've always said. It's okay to sometimes go to Primark or go to Target or wherever you go to get a couple of cheap tank tops and a couple of cheap, I don't know, socks and stuff. But pretty much quantity always dies out much quicker. And if you wear something beautiful and you have a cheap little tank top on underneath and there's a little string hanging down, the eye goes down to the broken hem. It doesn't go to the beautiful outfit. So I have no problem spending a lot of money on one quality outfit, like a blouse, that I know I can wear with 5 different other outfits. Look at her accessories, very tastefully done. She knows what her gem is, and she's owning it. She's confident. There's no problem here about, well, my hips or my bum. No, she just owns it. The hair and makeup is very nicely done as well. I'm not saying if you don't have long hair, I'm in the process of growing mine. It's a challenge, but I'm just working with it and doing what I can. Hair and makeup is part of it. And we are so blessed to be surrounded by hair and makeup professionals in this community. We're going to be having lots of how-tos and lots of videos. I've got Chrissy in Germany, who's a fantastic artist, a makeup artist who's had 15 years experience. She's worked with MTV. She's fantastically talented. We've got Beauty in the Boutique in the UK that I posted about today. There's Xtina in the USA. We are just surrounded by people. There's also Mary Howard's friend Erica, who is Danny Johnson's daughter. Amazing passion and love and skill with makeup. So we're going to have a lot of those tutorials, hair and makeup, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. But if you talk about real estate, what do they say? Location, location, location. But when it comes to wardrobe, it's color, color, color. Doesn't matter what your gem is. Color is such an essential part of wardrobe. It makes such a difference, especially if you are dressing down in black and brown and neutral colors. Color can just bring you right out of your shell. That smile, of course, is going to add confidence, and you're going to be able to talk to anybody at any time. This is excellent representation. This is a billboard for whatever she stands for. And as women of God, we say we're not going to be shy to say this is who we represent. We want to get up and dress up and represent him. It really is time that we get up and do that because it makes a statement. It's beautiful and it draws people in. All right, I've got a couple of more individual pieces of feedback and then we are done. Lynn, I want you to say again, well done, my lovely friend. You made a massive effort. Thank you for your photos. I'm so pleased that you are making an effort for your marriage and for getting out and about and complimenting people. Awesome job. Almarie Gruef, now have a look here. These shoes here, Almarie said until the webinar last weekend, she did not dare to put on, okay? By the way, once again, hello, Pearl, hello, Pearl, I'm so chuffed with you guys. So Almarie, well done for putting your heels on. They are gorgeous, my friend. They're beautiful. I'm loving that you put your skinnies on as well that you didn't want to put on. I would just want to add one thing here. This is the fit and flare tip that I gave you. Is here Almarie has got on the top right, she's got a flowing, beautiful cold shoulder white blouse, but also very, very flowing white trousers. Anne-Marie, what I would do, if you don't mind my suggestion, is I would actually wear this flowing white billowy blouse with these skinnies over here. And I would wear this form-fitted red top with these flowing pants here. It gives you more color. So you want to basically go fit and flare. Either fit on top and flare at the bottom, or you want to flare on top and fit at the bottom, depending on your shape, okay? Otherwise, you can also get a little bit lost. You've got beautiful shape, my friend. You can get a bit lost in all that fabric. I'm loving your hair. I'm loving your photos of your wardrobe. Those heels are stunning. I want you to say well done to you. Meet my friend, top right over here, Heather Osborne-Stevens. I told you about her earlier. Heather is a photographer, so my friend, I did a little bit of quick research. This is how I would be dressing if I were you. I understand fully being a photographer. Heather is an amazing, fantastic photographer and is flat out busy the whole year round. It's easy, I think, as you say, to dress down behind the camera because the focus is not on you, but you want to represent photographers, you want to stand out, you want to represent your family and your God. And so here's what I'd be wearing. It's like a cute little gilet because you've got a gorgeous body. You've got beautiful, beautiful features. You don't have to have the ripped jeans. I'm not so into ripped skinnies. And then just some beautiful flat red pumps or some orange pumps. You carry color so beautifully. This very sassy, chic looking thing over here, maybe a rolled up collar shirt under a belt, flat shoes again. You can wear Converse, hot pink Converse shoes and look really good in this. A hat may get in your way. Here's a beautiful pencil skirt and just a color pop blouse. Again, flat. This woman isn't actually a photographer. And here you can have those beautiful pants because you've got a beautiful form and just wear some flat shoes here again. You can go online. I found a whole bunch of women who just said, here's how I dress behind the camera. Just really nice. And I tell you, my friend, you will stand out because photographers normally dress down. And so well done. I know you've gone and had your hair done and you've had your makeup done with your friend and you've made an effort after a very busy week at graduation week. Well done. These are the 3 beautiful African women that Heather edified at the graduation week at Nelson Mandela University, and they were blown away by her compliments. So well done, my friend. I'm so chuffed for you. I want to say one more thing about this beautiful friend of mine. Heather was diagnosed with cancer not too long ago, okay? This woman has no excuses. She has not used, and she does, as far as I'm concerned, she does not have cancer. They're mistaken. The cancer is dead. She is alive. She has got a beautiful, vibrant life ahead of her. But the doctors have told her she has cancer. We're speaking death over that cancer. This is a woman who gets up, dresses up, and lives up her life every day. No excuses. None. I'm so proud of you, Heather. I cannot wait to see you after all these years next month as we jump off that bridge in Cape Town. Thank you so much for your encouragement and for your support and for all your effort. We're going to be spending more time together. Thank you, my friend. There are a few women getting into real estate. Here's what I would wear if I was getting into real estate, guys. Have a look at what women are wearing, at female realtors. What are they wearing? I went online and checked it out. They're looking pretty similar. They all look pretty similar. This on the left over here, I would wear that. Lori, Giovanna, there's a couple of you. You've got gorgeous bodies. You can wear these white pants, beautiful black belt. You can wear exactly this outfit, finding, what you're looking for. Women, because the women are mostly the deciders when they, in terms of buying the house or not, you want them to feel that you are approachable but professional. There's some beautiful realtors who dress up so much to the nines and it looks beautiful, but I wonder if they connect with the woman who's going to be deciding, I don't know if that's the home for us, so you want to connect with them. Beautiful red suit. I want to actually, a red pantsuit is one of the things that I'm after, and slap on that beautiful smile. We can spend some time on this going forward as well, but that is what I would wear if I was getting into real estate. Melissa, we're wrapping up soon, folks. Melissa, I had to go and spend time on just, this is how I would dress you. This is how I'm going to dress you. We're going to have that lookbook and it's going to be full of this stuff. Your husband's going to thank me. You have the form and the body to carry this off. You need to do block coloring. You need to do little peplum blouses and dresses. You need to do the tailoring and the heels. Very, very simple stuff. Classic, elegant, chic is what you need, okay? We're going to do that. When you want to dress down, go and check out, and I've sent you this already, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. She's a well-known model. You can dress down and be comfortable and still look very zhuzh. Zhuzh is a word, by the way. Go and check out the Urban Dictionary. Zhuzh means to dress it up, yeah. Dawn, can we pray over your friend before? Absolutely. Thank you, Dawn. Heather, if that's okay with you, then they want to stay online with you and pray for you and just speak death over your cancer and life over your body and your life, my friend. This is the kind of community that you'll find here. Thank you, Dawn. That's awesome. Please remind me at the end, which is about 5 minutes away. So have a look. This is a very simple thing as well. The long tailored jersey, the skinnies, you can wear flat boots or heels. Travel in this. You've got the basic T-shirts underneath. Very easy to dress this way, okay? This is what we'll be doing on the capsule wardrobe as well. Melissa, you and I are going to have some fun together. Last bit of feedback here, Marsha. I promised that I would go and check out some shoes for you because of your well-worn feet. And like I said, I've had 2 bunion operations. I know what that feels like. Now, I don't know, obviously, what it is in the USA, but there are some UK-based shops, and you can get them internationally delivered. Mary Porter's at Clark's in the UK does very specifically comfort-fitted shoes for women who still want to wear heels and have problem feet. Chimihara, who I think is actually, she is the niece of Jimmy Choo. That is Jimmy Choo's niece. She actually studied orthopedics, and so she has come out with her own range of shoes that look beautiful and feel comfortable. There is a site called Shoes of Prey. If you want to spend that kind of money on designing your own shoe from zero, they do that as well. But there's also Marks and Spencer that has autograph and insolia ranges here in the UK. Check it out, marksandspencer.co.uk. And again, if you find something that works, and they will ship it over, I'm sure of that. So there's a lot of options online as well if you have problem feet or wide feet or painful feet. All right, folks, we are at the end here. What I want to say is, what is the next step? Well, don't go and buy anything if you don't have a plan, okay? So number 1, don't buy anything again until we have a plan. Number 2, you want to identify your gem style. Make sure that you know what it is. And if you don't know, shoot me some emails and I'll form you, I'll ask you some questions, and I'll help you to figure out what you are. Number 3, take your fashion gown and go and cull your closet. Vicky, I know you're going to start doing this in Australia. That's awesome. Go to your closet and take everything out at a time where you know you're not going to have 5 kids on top of you and you've got some uninterrupted time. Ask someone to help you out with that. Go and cull the things that you don't wear. Then do some work. Google, research, gather some ideas, attend the capsule wardrobe that will be coming up, the webinars coming up, and then budget and build toward the wardrobe that you want to have, knowing what your gem is and knowing how you want to start dressing, okay? Then you're going to get up and dress up and live up to the calling on your life. That is the whole plan that we have here. All right, so the next 2 webinars are going to be creating your own capsule wardrobe, the must-haves for every wardrobe. And the other one is the time to doll up the real dolls, the full-time mom. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. What did I accomplish today? Well, the kids are still alive. Say thank you. Now tell me I'm pretty. All right, that's just a little spin on the stay-at-home mom. We need to look good. We need to represent. We're going to get up and dress up and be comfortable but look good at the same time. It is so possible. We're going to really, really shine as full-time moms. So to be the kind of woman that when your feet hit the floor in the morning, the devil says, oh crap, she's up. The easy way to do that is to start dressing up, and it's an inside job. And get with your God and just say to her, show me how, connect me with the right people, give me the tools that I need, and we will make that happen. But it really is a life-changing effort. So wrapping up here, folks, remember, please, the 12th of May at 2 p.m. South Africa Standard Time, we will be officially launching this business. Jan, Crystal, and myself will be jumping off the highest commercial bungee jump in the world. I've done the second highest in Zimbabwe. The highest has to be done. And we are literally going to be taking a leap of faith, giving this business to God, saying, we don't know what's next, but we're following you, and this is the dream, and we trust you. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you have received any value the last 2 webinars, would you please go to our Facebook page, and would you please go and invite your friends actively to that page? We are chasing a goal of 1,000 people by the 12th of May. So that's the goal. If you would please go onto the page, invite your friends, and let them know what it's all about. Give us your feedback as well. Post on the page and let us know how you found things. Diarize the 12th of May. Thank you very much, Ellen. That's Thursday, 2 p.m. on South Africa time. Watch us as we give a live video feed as we jump off the bridge. And we're looking for stories, folks. We're looking for transformation stories. We've got a website that's been built. We're going to be wanting before and after stories representing different gems. And so if that's something you want to be part of, it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got fashion shoots coming up, photo shoots. Then you want to keep some photos aside. You want to keep some notes and build them up and send them to me over time. And mostly, last but not least, is keep edifying those women. It has blessed me so much to read how people have cried, how they've laughed, how they've connected with you because you have gone out and complimented them on what they're wearing, on how they look, even on their smile, even on the way that they've spoken. When we sow those seeds of beauty, it comes back to us. And women need other women to build them up and to compliment them. All right, so we are done. Okay, a little bit longer than planned, but we won't be doing bonus sessions anymore. It was only for the first 2 webinars. Thank you, Dawn, for the reminder. If you want to, I don't know how we're going to do that. I'd love to pray with Heather. Heather, are you still online?
They can just unmute themselves.
Just want to check if Heather is still here with us.
Hi, Lynn. I am still online.
Oh, thanks, my friend. Okay, so Dawn, let's say thank you to everyone. If you want to leave right now, by all means, folks, thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Give us some feedback. Lots of love to you. Those who want to stay and pray for Heather, please do that now, and we'll give it 10 seconds and we'll get going.
I just want to stop the recording.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Heather.
Hey, Dawn. So, Heather,